Welcome to Practical Perspective Simple Solutions, where we delve into everyday challenges that interfere with our productivity and organizing goals, and we explore measures to help us to move forward in an optimal way. I'm Sherry Curley. I'm also known as the practical sort because I provide practical home organizing solutions. You can find the transcript for this podcast at thepracticalsort.com. That's thepracticalsort.com. Then click on Practical Solutions, and under that will be a tab Organizing and Beyond, Practical Perspectives, Simple Solutions, and then look for the October 2019 blog, ABCs to Crush Housework. So again, that's at thepracticalsort.com. Click on Practical Solutions, Organizing and Beyond, Practical Perspectives, Simple Solutions, and the October 2019 blog, ABCs to Crush Housework. Enjoy the podcast. Today, we're going to examine the ABCs to Crush Housework and more. You know, it's rare for us to want to engage in taking any kind of action if we don't know how to do it, or if we really don't like doing it. It's very hard to find the motivation. And it just sits there, taking up space in our mind or in our home, and it's chewing up valuable real estate, and nothing happens. And are you thinking, well, if I knew what to do, or if I like doing it, if I could make the time, I'd get out and do it, but just tell me how. Well, since you asked, here's my take on it. Remember way back when we learned our ABCs, we actually probably didn't even realize we were learning our ABCs because we were singing along to a song. And that learning of our ABCs, that singing, was building a foundation so that we could eventually learn how to read. Well, suppose nailing our daily tasks were that simple. Any skill proficiency, whether it's organizing, whether it's cooking, it's differential calculus, it does come easier to some and it's trickier for others. And if it's not your cup of java, don't bail on it. Just follow the A to Z strategies that I'm going to be giving you to stridently accomplish your to-do list. Now, there are no guarantees that these will work without some occasional tweaking on the road to some new habits. What I would suggest you do is pick one letter a day to work on and work your way through the different skills that it talks about. If you're a linear thinker, go from A to Z or Z to A. If you're a nonlinear processor, print out the whole list, cut up each of the sections into strips, put them in a jar, and each day pull out a new letter and work through that letter to start building your skill set. In fact, as you do the test, why not sing the ABCs or some other tunes that you enjoy doing your chores, and that will help to while away the minutes. So hi-ho, it's off to work we go now. Okay, here we go with the A to Z's of organizing your time and your space. A is for action. Seriously, just go for it. Take any action that will move you forward because there is no failure. Period. There are only systems that do or don't align with the way you think or you process. If you don't know where or how to begin, ask. Ask for help from someone who has the tools or the connections to get you started or to move you through the process. Then analyze any glitches or hiccups and adjust as you would a recipe to taste by adding some seasonings. Or when you're shopping for new clothes, you keep trying on clothes until you find a look or a feel that works well for you. Then assign times and days to the chores and the projects to afford you the autonomy, the direction, and the accountability. Ask a friend to help to keep you accountable. B, breathe. Lose yourself in deep breaths and you'll forget how much you despise what you're doing. Believe you know how to do it and just begin. Buddy up and binge clean one room or one space. Say it's a corner of a desk. Boil the project down into bite-sized chunks. If it seems too big, beckon a friend to assist. Break every 30 to 45 minutes or so for a refresher and then begin again. At the end, be a pal. Offer a yummy treat or a movie night as thanks and Banish time wasters until you have met your goals or you need a physical or mental reprieve. C, comfort is your friend. If you're too hot, too cold, if it's too dark, too bright, too itchy, too noisy, all of these are distractions and you're not going to get the things done that you want to get done. Consider clothing that will satisfy your body for greater productivity and calmness. Create clutter-free environments that will nourish your mind. Choose music or a podcast that will get you pumped or chill your nerves. D, dispose the items and thoughts that no longer serve you. Donate. Someone will delight in your old treasures. Divide your calendar activities between personal, professional, family obligations, and household maintenance. Devote time for self-care. If you're not feeling divine, work becomes harder and you'll be miserable. E, eat smart. Energy zappers won't do you any favors when you need brain power or vitality. F, file to the level of detail that works for you. The more specific, the easier it is to find what you need. But if it's too detailed, you won't do it if that's not your thing. Flexibility is fundamental. Forget making piles. Finish using something? File it. It's faster than sorting through massive mounds to figure out where things go and ferry them to storage destinations. Only handle it once. Fracture large, scary projects into bite-sized pieces and then forge ahead one step at a time to keep your cool and to keep on pace. G, get a jump start on the day by waking up 15 to 30 minutes earlier than you need to be. Give the snooze button a boot and gravitate toward activities that gratify, energize, and fuel your passions. Gratitude is getting a lot of buzz these days, and it's understandable. When we're grateful for what we have, our minds don't get bogged down in jealousy and inadequacies for what we are lacking. H, horribly, tech glitches, canceled appointments, all those things we don't anticipate do happen. Hatch an alternate game plan for when things go wonky, which they will. Hold yourself accountable to your dreams and your goals, and honor yourself with rewards for jobs well done. I, insert items requiring full brain power or high physical energy during your ideal peak performance hours, which means if you're a night owl, do those heavy-duty thinking activities late at night when you're in your prime, or first thing in the morning if you're an early riser. J, jot notes just as to-do items pop into your head so you don't forget or segue from your current assignment. Keep paper and pen or a chalkboard, a whiteboard, Post-its, or electronic notes handy around your house or your office, or keep a notepad in your purse. Jettisoning weight from your head and onto a list will free up valuable brain space for clearer thinking and higher performance. Joyful activities to save your sanity should be part of your weekly regimen. K, kickstart your day by knowing where your keys, your phone, your purse, satchel, computer bag, whatever it is, where they are so you can get out the door quickly. Keep keys and your purse on a hook near the door you typically use, but, and this is very important, keep them out of sight of windows or potentially prying eyes. The backside of a coat closet is keen for privacy. Knock out boring chores like folding laundry with distractions such as interesting podcasts, TV, or use a headset to make phone calls to catch up with your gal pals. And be kind to yourself for any blunders that you make. Naughty situations are bound to happen, so just go with it. L, lists. Jot to-dos, doodle, or use apps like Habitica so you don't forget and you stay on track. Let go of the things that you loathe, aren't useful, or harbor negative memories. Look, why suffer? Sorry, lousily, you'll have to retain tax, financial, and legal files even if they aren't sexy. Lamentably, these are not my rules. M. Minimize. Managing time and space is more efficient with less stuff mucking up surfaces and activities on the calendar. Mind the number of tasks per day or mitigate too many responsibilities by delegating to avoid overwhelm. Maybe say no when one more thing will flip you on over the edge. N. No time? Notice if your schedule is hampered by time wasters. Track your activities each day for a week. Nominate assistants to help take things off your plate or to aid in completion or to keep you on track. If you're numbingly stuck, ask for help from a friend, a relative, or an organizing professional. Oh, organize, of course, and organize based on your calendar. For instance, do you have a business meeting in the morning? Then pack your paperwork and essentials in your computer bag right away. As soon as you're done using them, put them back in your computer bag. If you're opting to exercise at lunch, toss your workout accessories in your gym bag and place that bag in your car the night before, or keep a gym bag in the trunk. Then put a note on your washing machine to grab your workout clothes for laundering. Orderly pairing of clothes and accessories for the week will eliminate morning indecision. Hang tops and bottoms together and sling necklaces, bracelets, or any other accessories on the hangers for quick dress and go. Observe what techniques work for you and opt out of any of the ones that don't. Open your mind to new ways of doing things for increased productivity and greater efficiency. Old habits may not be serving you. P. Prep lunches and breakfast items before you clean up the kitchen at night for a rapid grab and go in the morning. Also, advance prep dinner ingredients for quick assembly when you arrive home uninspired and spent from your day. Use a chopper to rapidly chop your veggies, measure and assemble the dry ingredients, and then pop the mixture in a slow cooker if you have one for a ready-made dinner in the evening. Practice new routines to get the hang of them before giving up. Q. Q is for quiet time. Quiet time is important to stimulate creativity, gather your thoughts, and be relaxed as you work your way through the day. Quench your thirst, hunger, or your need for movement every few hours. Quit whatever you're doing when your brain or your body signal it's time to stop your quest until you feel refreshed. Quell desires to check email and social media until you have completed your goal. R. Routines. Make remembering easier. To trigger reminders, elect times that make reasonable sense for you to build a habit such as brushing your teeth before bed and when you get up in the morning. Review your accomplishments at the end of each day and cross off completed tasks or finished projects. Recognize that change is rarely instantaneous and you're doing a rad job as you relearn. S. Synchronize. Synchronize your clocks ahead to build in a cushion of, say an extra 5 to 10 minutes to allow for traffic, detours, or tech glitches. Signals. Set electronic alerts for upcoming appointments, tasks, etc. Signal task wind down with a 30-minute alert before you need to leave the house or prepare for your next appointment. Then switch on a 5-minute warning to pack up, grab your purse or your computer bag, head to the potty, and then set a stop alert when it's time to get out the door. T. Tidy daily. Thorough house cleaning goes so much faster if straightening up is minimal. Take a few minutes to clear your desk surface nightly or each time you leave it so you start your work fresh each day or each time you get back to your desk. Use timer reminders on social media such as Facebook, which will help you limit surfing and maximize minutes for other uses. You can track this option down under Settings and Privacy on Facebook. U. Use electronics sparingly. If you're up against a deadline, unplug to avoid getting sucked into social media, emails, gaming, and uninvited intrusions. V. Vary your sitting versus standing and hunching activities to avoid strains on your body or prolonged physical inactivity. Vital refreshers can provide more vibrancy and stimulation than valiantly pushing through when you're tired or aggravated. Vertical storage options to keep your surfaces free for use is a very versatile idea if possible. The clearer your work surfaces, the more you'll get done, and you'll get it done faster. W. Wisely weigh whether documents need to be retained. Keep important documents in a fireproof, waterproof safe or safety deposit box. Warning: fireproof and waterproof designations are relative. Do your research before purchasing to ensure adequate degrees of protection. Watch for personal information on your paperwork, such as social security numbers, credit card numbers, before you toss them. Shred those if possible. Recycle other discardable paper and file away what you need to keep. Wasted space with unneeded papers and worn out stuff costs you time, money, and lost storage areas. X. Okay, we're stretching this a little bit, but we're going to say extra TLC is exactly what you need to rejuvenate during periods of high stress, so be kind to yourself. Why? You can do the things that you yearn for. Yes, have confidence in yourself and your abilities. Yield to the support of others when it gets too big. Yuckiness is likely initially, but in time you will make progress emotionally and experientially. Z. Zero in on what makes you happy. When the going gets tough, zip through tasks that jazz you and then zoom back to the necessary ones when you feel more resourced to zap them. You know, zillions of things were once new to you, and yet over time you became a zealous master of most. So hopefully there are some takeaways from this list so that the next time you're quizzical about where and how to deal with organizing dilemmas, the solutions will be as easy as your ABCs. For lots more practical tips, be sure to visit thepracticalsort.com. Again, it's thepracticalsort.com. As always, if you're struggling with a specific home organizing dilemma or you just need some general assistance to get sorted, feel free to reach out to thepracticalsort.com. Let's chat on the phone, no cost, no obligation, to figure out how to move you toward your goals. You can reach me at, again, thepracticalsort.com/contact, and there you can set up an appointment for a free, no obligation phone call. Thanks so much, and I hope you have a wonderfully practical day. See you next time. Bye-bye.